This episode is all about customizing your lists with cascading style sheets. So we start at the W3 Schools tutorial. And the very first thing that you see is a list. And it's a list that's different than any list you've seen in this series before. The list reads, the CSS list properties allow you to golden square bullet. Look at that. Beautiful golden square bullet. Set different list item markers for ordered lists. Next, golden square bullet. Set different list item markers for unordered lists. And then the third beautiful golden square bullet is set an image as the list item marker. And in that list, W3 Schools is using cascading style sheets to demonstrate exactly what they're talking about. That's how we got the beautiful golden square bullets. So this is better than customized lists in HTML because we can get color and we can get different graphics. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. So make sure you read through this very closely. Now, we can still get our upper and lowercase alphabetic characters, circles, and squares. That's the first example that W3 Schools is sharing with us. Let's see what that looks like. Okay? Just like HTML. But then we can come in and use this syntax where we specify a URL as the list style image and specify the graphic we want in single quotes. And we will get that graphic. Now, this is a purple square, but I don't get it just by using that name in quotes. I've got to have that file. And so these purple squares are a graphic image in the W3 Schools folder. But you can go out and you can search for free web clip art, specified bullets if you want, bullets, and you can find some of your own. Maybe you can download free, or maybe you can buy them for a nominal price. But you can make your lists more attractive. So that's kind of an exciting thing. Now, let me show you what I did. I went back to our A Satisfied Mind webpage, and I wanted to list out some of the notable people like Johnny Cash and Porter Wagner that have also recorded this old folk song, A Satisfied Mind. And so I did it with a list. But remember that in my heading 2, where I placed this, it's centered. The text is centered. And what happened is I had my bullets over on the left-hand margin, and it just looked odd. And so what I did was I took the bullets entirely out. I included an internal style sheet because I'm only doing this with this one page. And here's that internal style sheet. Notice my selector is UL, and I have 3 properties that I'm styling. The list style type, none. I don't want a bullet. I don't want a circle, a square, a letter, a number, a Roman numeral, nothing for my list. And then I set the padding to 0 and the margin to 0. Just leave it be. Just display it. That's what I wanted. And so I came down into my heading 2. And notice my heading 2 is class center. And that's where I used to have Joan Baez and many others. But what I did instead was I created an unordered list. And I listed out each list item here is the name of a notable musical artist who recorded this song. Joan Baez, Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, Jeff Buckley, Porter Wagoner. Of course, there's many others, and I didn't want to use the space to list them all, so my last entry is just that, and many others. So I've nested this list within my H2, my subheading, and it looks like this. Now let me show you what it looks like if I don't have, if I don't have my style. We're going to take it out for a minute. We'll save real quick and refresh. And see, along here, along that left-hand margin, I've got these bullets. Well, that just looks odd to me. And so I'm going to put my style back and save it out again. And I can even get rid of bullets I don't want with cascading style sheets. So go ahead, read the lesson and play around with it. I think you'll enjoy the possibilities.